Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And if you're sitting right there, you know what's about to happen. I have another amazing expert coming. This was going to help me out, though. She's more here for me because, as you all know, I don't hide my age. I'm going to be 60 this year. I need to know about retirement. I know I'm doing something wrong with my taxes and this whole money thing. I'm totally confused. My buddy Susan is here. You're going to learn it all as I learn it. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
The Power of Pink Summit and the Now Honors. Has moved to the downtown Las Vegas area and the famous Fremont district, bringing the most brilliant and talented women in the world. To one stage in one place, where their power will be captured for the world to see. And it is hosted by the one and only Teresa Tigo God. We present to you Now Honors 2023.
Everybody, welcome back. Yeah, you heard me right. My buddy Susan is here. We're going to talk about retirement. Yeah, some of you may be 20 something, but if you're like me at 20 something, you thought retirement is a long way away. You don't need to think about that. You don't need to think about taxes. You don't need to think of make sure your estate's in order. Yeah, I did that too. And then I woke up at 59. So pay attention because it goes by like that. And we're going to talk with Susan. And trust me, you want to know. Hey, Susan, are you out there?
I'm here.
Am I telling the truth? Time flies.
Oh, yes.
Time flies. You think you got all the time in the world. The next time you look up, you're about to be 60.
And the thing is, things happen before that.
Yeah.
I was not yet 50 when my dad was diagnosed with cancer. And we had a great time. He told me everything about his plans and how to take care of mom and all of these things. And I thought he had all of his affairs in order. Well, he passed away after about a year, and my mom followed 3 months after.
Wow.
That left me and my sister in charge of their estate.
With no idea what that meant.
And at that time, I'm working full time, taking care of my family.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I didn't know.
Wow. And one thing that I feel came out of COVID, because of that just kind of hit us all. It stopped being a taboo thing to talk about. Because before COVID, everybody was like, leave me alone. I'm going to be here till I'm 100. I don't need to talk about this right now. And then we started losing loved ones all over the world. It wasn't just America or just, Australia or somewhere. It was worldwide, unexpectedly, by this beast called COVID. Mm-hmm. And because of that, people seem to be more open to it, and they seem to be listening more. And they're not only planning for themselves, but their parents and also their children. We've got things in place already for our grandchildren. And it all kind of came about because of COVID. How important is it, no matter how old you are, to be prepared, just in case?
No, it's absolutely critical. My dad thought he was going to live forever, or
Mm-hmm.
at least another 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
They had a trust. Unfortunately, the way it was worded, it ended up when they died, only one grandchild was alive. So all the rest of their grandchildren were disinherited.
Oh, wow.
That's not his intent at all.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not cool. So because Alan, he's over there watching the clock. So how do you prepare? What are the first few steps? Because some people are thinking I'm already ready, and you and I both know they're not ready. So what are the first few things they need to check before anything else?
Well, the one thing, everyone thinks they can do it on their own.
Right.
I did my taxes on my own for years because I
Okay.
knew how to do my taxes. And then when I transitioned back into financial services and became an enrolled agent and became an expert in taxes, I realized I'd done my taxes wrong for the last 20 years. I would
Wow.
have had maybe more money in my pocket if I had done it right.
Wow.
So, not being afraid to ask an expert for help. We think it's going to cost all this money, but it ends up saving us money in the long run. So don't be afraid to work with an expert. It might cost something upfront, but it's going to be worth it in the end.
So
So
if they're looking for an expert, because I know you're an expert, do you work across the country or you only work in California? That stuff always confuses everybody. It's like, can I have a tax expert in California if I live in Nevada?
Yes.
Okay.
So we work
Okay.
all across the country. My office, what we do uniquely than some offices just do investment planning.
Mm-hmm.
Some offices just do tax preparation and or tax planning. And then you also need an estate attorney.
Okay.
Now, it's great. You can pick all three of those and you have to make sure they can all work together. The one thing that my office does is we do all that in one office.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
So
they just got to contact you and you can step them through everything, right? So
yes.
when they contact you, what do they need? Like, because I can already see it. I'm already having anxiety right now. I'm thinking I've got to have the last 20 years of my taxes. I've
No,
got to,
I just need last year's. I
just
just
last
need
year.
last
Okay,
year.
so I'm a customer. I'm contacting you. What do you hope I have under my arm or on a little flash drive when I walk in the door with you?
A copy of your last year's tax return,
Okay.
and then copies of statements of whatever investments you have. So you have your 401k, you have your IRA, you have your 401k from 3 jobs ago. All those, any in life insurance policies, just basically all of those financial things, you can just stick them in a folder. When we look at them, they make sense to us.
Good, because they
Yeah.
never make sense to us.
Right. You don't have to be the expert. It's when I look at it, my brain just starts looking for stuff.
Okay.
And we have had years and years of experience helping people retire, deal with inheritances.
So when do you start? I mean, in your 20s, in your 30s,
You
when
can
do you start?
you can start anytime.
But when is the perfect time? Like when you look at a client and they say, I don't know when to start. Do you tell them today is the day, no matter what age they are?
Yes.
Or is there a certain age that they need to be?
So you can start at any age.
Okay.
We can make your child a millionaire if we start with them when they're about 5 or 6.
Okay. Are they investing in your business? How is that happening? You can't just drop that out there. I've got a
So
grandson that's about to be 4. He needs to be a millionaire. How do we make this happen?
first thing you do is you got to get that kid a job.
I can't get him to pick up his toys. You want me to get him a job?
Well, then they can wait till they're about 6 or 7.
Okay.
But certainly by the time they're 12, 13, 14, and they actually can get a little part-time job or work in mom and dad's business.
Okay. What about grandparents' business? Does that count?
Or grandparents' business? Yep.
Okay.
Once they have earned income, they're eligible to contribute to a Roth IRA.
Wow.
If they contribute to a Roth IRA or grandparents contribute for them, they can contribute to a Roth IRA, let's say $2,000 a year. Well, we can even go $6,000 a year. They do $6,000 a year from the time they're 18 to the time they're 25. When they turn 65, they'll have over $1 million in a tax-free account.
Get out of here. See, this is the problem with doing the 9 at 9. because now we're knee deep in it, and I'm totally excited and sitting here going, "Oh my God!" Talking about the legacy, and he just put up the 2-minute warning. So before we run out of time, let's tell everybody how to find you, and then I'm going to ask you a quick question before we get out of here. How do we find you?
So website is Slayton Wealth. It's spelled SLATENWEALTH.com.
Okay.
Come to our website. All of our contact information's there. If you click on, you said there's a link or something on your page.
Yep. Well, I'll cover that. I'll make sure they get to you. Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to do your job.
And then if they are entrepreneurs or they work for other companies or they're just getting started, they can all contact you, because most entrepreneurs don't have like 401ks.
Well, we can look at that, because we also do the taxes and the bookkeeping. We can help work with their people to set up retirement accounts and
Susan, you're my best buddy now.
Save taxes now, save taxes later.
Susan, you're my best buddy now. Oh my God, you got to come back. You got to come back often. I need you here. You're amazing.
I'll get you another tip. I've got more. I've got a whole list.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being a guest today. You are the best.
Oh, thank you.
All right, everybody. If you missed how to get in touch with her, you know what to do. Go to tigodirect.com, type in Susan, type in retirement, type in taxes. She's coming up. Reach out to her. Ask her your questions. We're going to get her back on the show because she has so much information that's even teaching, me what I need to be doing. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Go to tigodirect.com to reach out to Susan. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time. Go reach out to Susan. Yeah.